Hey everyone, so today I am going to be doing another first impression on the BHCosmetics BH Liquid Foundation. I'm so excited for this. I have seen it on their page and it looks pretty good, but obviously I've never tried it for myself. It says naturally flawless, so I like those words. I have the shade Ivory Beige and Fair Golden with me right now, but I did just freshly fake tan, so I'm like hoping that one matches, and if not I can always just bronze up. Straight away the packaging kind of reminds me of the LA Girl Pro Matte. If you have a look at this, I'll link my Pro Matte, this one here, first impression, down below for you. I love that foundation, especially considering how cheap it is. I want to see how this one goes. You get 30 ml of product, which is like your stock standard, and it comes with a pump. This lid is plastic, and then this is like a glass bottle. So I'm going to swatch both of these on my face and we'll see if either of the shades are okay. First off, we're doing Ivory Beige. Woo, it's so sticky. Okay, this is Ivory Beige. Wow, that feels so thick and sticky. I wonder how it'll be like once I blend it. It kind of feels similar to the YSL All Hours foundation in the texture. Undertone looks really good, but let's see what the other shade looks like. Fair Golden. Yeah, Fair Golden's definitely quite a bit lighter. So let's go with the darker one. I feel like it'll work. It might be ever so slightly too pale because I do have the fresh fake tan, but I can bronze like I said. Okay, so first I'm just going to prime half my face like I often do, just so we can see if there's any difference with the longevity and application. This primer is the Origins Original Skin Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer. I love it. I don't know if you can see, but this primer just makes my skin look so smooth. I need to do an updated favorites video. Let me know if you want one. I just feel like every month for me these days is overkill because I don't find enough favorites, like holy grail type favorites in a month. I find plenty of things I like, but nothing that I'm like, oh my god. You know, I only find a few things that I'm like, oh my god. Whereas if I just do a favorites video every 2 to 3 months, hopefully I can have like, you know, 8 like new holy grail kind of products. So yes, we are going to use the shade Fair Golden today, and I have wet my little flawless finish sponge right here, and let's start on the unprimed side. I'm going to do one pump. That's what it looks like. Wait, is this the lighter color? I'm confused now. Wait, I'm using the wrong color. So I'm using the shade Ivory Beige. I'm pretty sure this is the right one. That's a little bit darker. Yeah, I think so. I'm getting so confused because the names are very similar. Not really. Not really, I'm just an idiot. One thing I have to say is that the pump is not easy to control. Like, you can't really do a part pump. It's just like all or nothing. It's quite a stiff pump packaging, but let's blend it in and give it a go. You can hear how sticky it is, but it's covering amazing. It's like very full coverage. There's so many good foundations out there these days, isn't there? Especially like affordable. Like back when I was at high school, there was like a couple good affordable full coverage foundations, like Revlon Colorstay, and that was like it. Whereas now there's just so many good brands. So hopefully this is good throughout the day, because already like that coverage feels amazing, and it feels very like cooling on my face, almost like I've just moisturized. It doesn't feel as heavy as I thought it would. I thought it would be like uber heavy because it's so thick and sticky. It probably does help that I'm using a sponge to apply it, just because it helps to spread it out that little bit easier. So I'm gonna attempt to do like a half. Oh, okay, that's about as half as I can go for a pump. Just for my forehead. That like basically covered everything in one layer. I'm just kind of going over again though because I got too much product. And the color is pretty good. Look at that. It's not bad. So let me just zoom you in really fast so you can kind of see like each side of my face and see the coverage well. So I've got this very dark, so you can hopefully see. I really like the finish. It's quite a dewy finish, but it's very full coverage, and has concealed basically all my redness. It's decently covered my freckles as well. I just really like the finish of it. I love that glow, and it does not feel heavy at this point either. Like even how before it felt like a moisturizer, like now I'm just kind of used to it. So let's do the other side. I'm gonna do a pump and a half if I can. It's kind of getting easier to do part pumps as I go. It doesn't seem to be really oxidizing at all. It's like drying half a shade darker or so, but like nothing dramatic. The color is actually like so good. I feel like even when my fake tan has faded by a day or two, it'll still work really well. And then that lighter shade will be good to mix it or to wear when I've got no fake tan on. Oh my god, it's just so, like, look at that. Did they get it stuck in my hair? Oh god. I feel like a sponge would definitely work the best with this because it is so like sticky. if you put it in a like brush, I feel like it'll just dirty your brush and get stuck in the bristles. But I mean, I love using a sponge, so I've got no issue with that. I'm just letting you know. If you don't like sponges, I'm not sure how it'll go. It's very, very incredibly easy to blend though. Like, it's very forgiving. You can take your time. It doesn't ever seem to look streaky or chunky in any one spot. It seems to be, yeah, quite even and easy. So I'm just gonna leave that on for a moment, and let me just search this up on the BHCosmetics website and let's see how much it costs and all that kind of jazz. Yes, okay, so the first thing it says is get skin pampering benefits and a radiant complexion. Yes, definitely very radiant. I love the finish. With our new and improved BH Liquid Foundation, reformulated with the addition of hyaluronic acid, which is a really good ingredient that helps keep your skin hydrated. It helps keep skin hydrated and younger looking. This foundation provides lightweight, medium to full coverage. I definitely agree. I don't know if it's like lightweight. I'd say it's not necessarily lightweight because I've definitely got foundations that feel a lot lighter? Where's this accent coming from? That feel a lot lighter on my face, but it doesn't feel heavy. I can tell you that much. It's not one of those like really thick and cakey feeling foundations. It's very comfortable still. Medium to full coverage and a natural satin finish, and comes in 18 shades to flatter multiple skin tones. There is a perfect match for you. So yeah, 18 shades, it's vegan, awesome, cruelty free, dermatologist tested. This is what the shade range looks like, which looks fairly decent. It looks like there are some really good super pale shades and a few deeper skin tones also. And the cost is only $7. So I'll link it down below for you. This video isn't sponsored or anything, by the way. I know I have a BHCosmetics palette, but all opinions are my own and honest as always in every single first impression video. And they also have a concealer. Do I have this? I don't think I have this. Dang, $5. I need to try that. Okay, anyway, I love BHCosmetics. I have high hopes for this because so far I really like the way it looks. It's so radiant. It made my skin look so smooth. It's covered basically everything. This is definitely a really nice one for a dewy finish. So the one that I said the packaging looks similar to, the LA Girl, this one's like matte. So it looks very different on the skin. This one is way more dewy. So probably better for those of you with normal to dry skin. I have normal to dry / dehydrated skin, so I'll let you guys know how it goes throughout the day. It is currently 10 to 11. I'm starting late today because I was just doing some other work, but I will show you guys how it looks throughout the day. I'll come back soon as well and just show you how it looks once I've got the rest of my makeup on. I'm pretty excited about it. Hey guys, so I just did a live stream on YouNow. If you want to follow me on YouNow, because I think that's where I'm mostly going to do my live streams, my username is XOShan. That's how it looks just there. Yeah, I love it on there because there's not as many creepers, to be honest. And there's less people than on Instagram, which is nice because I can actually connect a little bit easier. On Instagram, I get lots of like people from the discovery page and it's just like hectic. And then I love Facebook. I love the quality on Facebook, but the comments are so freaking delayed. It makes it really hard to chat to people. So far YouNow is my pick, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, so here's how my makeup is looking. Everyone was complimenting how the foundation looked, and I have to agree, I think it looks beautiful. Obviously, I'm lathered in highlighter, but it's still looking really good. It's not sinking in anywhere funny, it's not clinging onto anything, it's not fading, but you would hope not because it's only been a couple of hours. It's now almost 1 p.m. I'll come back in a few more hours and update you. By the way, I love how my makeup came out. What do you think? I'm like considering filming this for YouTube because I love it so much. Maybe with a different lip color. I feel like I was going to go for more of a nude, but it turned out kind of peachy pink. Anyways, talk to you soon. Hey guys, so it is now 3 p.m. So it's been on for 5 hours. Did we start 10 or did we start 11? Anyway, it's 3 p.m. Memory of a goldfish, like I've said before. Anyway, I think it is still looking beautiful and the color is pretty good. This tan has developed a little bit more. So you can imagine once I like rinse it, this color will be really nice for me when I've got a fake tan. It's got a good undertone and it blends pretty seamlessly. Overall, it looks beautiful, glowy, youthful, love it. It doesn't like sink into any of my fine wrinkles I have up here. It doesn't look like it's gripped onto any dry skin. It doesn't look like it's faded. And by the way, I forgot to say before, it seems that both sides look very even. In fact, actually, this side does look a little bit better. This side you can slightly see a few pores through here. So that primer obviously did a good job. But the way it applied was very similar on both sides. I'll zoom you right in so hopefully you can see my pores. See there, you can see like a few more. whereas on that side it's a little bit more even. I don't know if you can see through camera. It's a very minor difference. So yeah, I'll come back in a few more hours and update you. It is freakishly hot right now, like you guys don't understand how hot. I am so sweaty. Like sorry if you can hear it, my aircon is like blasting. I'm so sorry if it's like fuzzy. I can see like on the microphone, it's like shh. So overall it looks incredible. I love the color. It's such a good undertone for me. And my tan has well developed now, so it's like quite a bit different still. So yeah, once I rinse off the tan, I feel like it's gonna be a good color. I do feel like it's a little bit shiny on my forehead maybe. Most of this is highlighter. It doesn't feel oily or anything though, so I'm just gonna leave it for now. Maybe at the end of the day we can mattify it a little bit and see how it looks. I'm considering having a spa later, but we will see because that's gonna be hot. Also, I'm gonna take the dogs for a walk soon. So yeah, so far I'm really liking it. I really like the finish. I do feel like it's faded ever so slightly, but not too bad at this point. Like it's nothing I would complain about, but I do have to say I think it's faded. Has it creased around my nose or melted? Not really. I feel like it's starting to a tiny bit, but like it still looks pretty good. And it hasn't really, I feel like it's kind of gone into like a little bit of an expression line, but barely. Like only if I stare at it. Hasn't gripped onto any dry areas. It's not accentuating my pores or anything. It still looks very smooth and very flawless. So far, it's pretty good. It's not like my most favorite new foundation at the moment at this point, but at the same time, I can definitely see myself getting a lot of wear out of this for like when I want a dewy finish. Like I love the finish. I feel like it's a little bit more normal, or maybe not normal, but I feel like it's more common with the dewy finishes for them to fade a little bit more on me. So maybe it's something to do with the hydrating formula versus something like the Pro Matte, which stays put for ages, but it's like very matte. Like I have to load on highlighter with this one and setting spray. Whereas this one here, like even if you don't highlight, it still looks really radiant and really pretty. Go watch this if you have more like normal to oily skin, and if you like a glow, try this one out, but we'll see how it goes soon. By the way, it is 6:30 p.m, so it's been on for a decent amount of time at this stage. This fake tan on my arms is ridiculous. Like I need to rinse it off because it's starting to go like woo. Hey guys, so it is now 9 p.m. and I am going to basically take off my makeup. Now I didn't end up having a spa, but this is how the makeup looks, and keeping in mind I've got my ring light on, sorry about the buzzing, so it really amplifies any shine on my face. Like it makes it look way more intense than it does in real life, but I definitely feel like there's like a little bit of oil. Yeah, like even I touch it and I can see it come off. Like I said, today was so hot, so obviously like the oil control is not amazing, which I'm not surprised because it is such like a hydrating formula. But I'm just going to apply a tiny bit more powder just to see how it looks once it's like mattified. So I'm literally going like once, and look at that difference. And on my nose, chin, and then a little bit on either side, just like my T-zone. So weird, like I don't normally get oily, but I think I was a bit sweaty, so I think it's just picking up on that. And now it looked brand new again. So overall, I'm definitely going to continue using this one as well. I feel like at this point it's starting to kind of melt around my nose a tiny bit, especially on the unprimed side. In terms of fading, I don't think it's faded any more than last time. It pretty much looks more or less the same, and it hasn't seemed to grip onto any dry skin. It hasn't sunk any more into pores or anything like that. Like it looks pretty good on both sides, and the sinking into my fine line on my forehead is very minimal, so I really like it. I actually think I might declutter my YSL All Hours foundation and then replace it with this one because it's like very similar in formula in my opinion. What I mean by that is like the way it feels when you apply it, like the texture feels similar, if that makes sense. And yeah, I just think it's a nice little like moisturizing dewy addition to my makeup collection, and it's affordable so I can use it in my videos, and it's not like tons of dollars, you know what I mean? Like it's more accessible for more people. So I'll put a link to it down below. Let me know what you think of it. Do you think it looks nice or crap? And let me know if you've tried it down below. I think it looks really flattering, and it doesn't look too cakey either. I forgot to mention that. Like you can definitely tell I've got foundation on, of course, but it doesn't look like thick and chunky and caked up in certain areas. Like it does look quite nice. So yeah, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Thumbs up if you did enjoy this, I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell notification, and I'll talk to you in my next video, which I already said, but anyways, bye.